In Singapore. One of the great things about Singapore is that if you like to drive to a spot, get out, look at your tourist attraction, jump back in your car, drive to the next spot, Singapore is probably not for you. There's a lot of walking. They have beautiful underground areas, so you can walk underneath a lot of the cities, and then you'll enter above ground. So some of the most spectacular scenery and architecture, I think, that the world has to offer. They have built this mega monstrosity of a casino over here. Looks like a cruise ship right here on the top, and it looks like it just submerged and floated on top of these three tall towers. This is a look from the Esplanade area. This is part of the harbor front here, but there's rivers that run through Singapore, being an island state. Gives you a good view of the panoramic, all the new buildings here. You see the old area over here. You see a lot of British influence in the downtown area here. You can see like the little dome, the area over by the City Hall. This is the Esplanade Center, which is a big concert hall. It has this big obelisk kind of rounded type of building with these little panels all the way up on the top. We'll get another view. They have lots of concerts, beautiful places for outside concerts. See this concert hall. And one of the largest eyes, this is one of the eyes of Singapore. There's actually another large one. This was actually the largest. There's another one identical to it in England. A lot of English influence from Mr. Raffles, who came over here, was an explorer. You can take some pretty good scenic views. So if you're going to come to Singapore, I would recommend coming to the Esplanade Center, wander around, taking in maybe a free concert or paying for a concert. This is the Sentosa Island out here. It's beautiful buildings here for the just allowed the casinos. As you can see, they're doing more building over here. A lot of beautiful eateries down by the water, and just a lot of nice buildings here. This is the Victoria Theater, one of the older Victorian era British buildings, the tower and the clock. And then over here they have another typical British style structure that was built here. This is the Asian Civilizations Museum, right down here in the Esplanade area, which is actually right downtown near the river that flows through this one area here. Very cultural area. You can pretty much get everything from the modern skyscraper to the Asian influence and the historical civilizations. Come over here to the old Victorian area, the downtown area in Singapore. You could sit out at a park, spend your time at a park, look at some of the old historic bridges. This is the waterfront area. There's lots of shops and eateries, and it basically separates the newer portion, and then you have your older area that's pretty much still gives you an idea. There's a lot of mixed influence here from Indian and Muslim influences. You also have your British influence, some obviously Chinese and Indonesian, Malaysians. Totem pole there, I'm not sure that's for. There's a lot of mixed match of things here for cultures, but beautiful area to go if you're into historical museums. Now they have the Indochina exhibits right up in here. Let's take a look at the river.